So, you want to learn how to make a plane in Lego Fortnite. I got you covered because I'm cool. Now, you're going to want to put down dynamic foundation as the base of the plane. I make this one a 2x3, but that's just so I can teach you the fundamentals of how to make a plane. As long as you balance it out with balloons later, you can make it as big as you want. Just be careful that the foundation you're building on doesn't collapse under the weight of your build. So, using the 4x4x2s, I build a little prison to put the next dynamic foundation into. When doing this, you have to make sure you leave space in the back and at the sides up front. I don't know why specifically. Well, the back is for the thrusters, but these ones up front, I don't know why you need to put them, but every time I tried to completely imprison it, it just would freak out. It wouldn't go in the hole or it would break stuff. So, I recommend leaving a hole up at the front. It'll be fine. Of course, once you've learned the fundamentals of it, you can play with this a lot more. It's pretty fun, but I just wanted to show off the fact that you can make a decent vehicle that can turn and everything. Because my concern was that they weren't going to let you do that, because with the dynamic foundation, everything attached to it turns on when you flick the lever. So, you have to make sure that everything is not attached together. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm putting a little pillar in the corner so I can line it up easier, because we're going to put a dynamic foundation right in the middle of this. And we got to make sure we line it up properly with that corner, so that way when it falls in perfectly. And now you can just throw a lever on top and put thrusters on the back. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to punch the pillars, break them, make the dynamic foundation drop into them, and now they're no longer attached to the main base of the plane. So, there's a lot of visual glitches. Just mess with it and it'll eventually work. So, when these things are unattached, that's what's going to allow you to get a turning effect, and it will allow you to have switches that affect different things because they're not attached to everything. So now just place balloons in places and make this whole thing balance out. Now that we're in the sky, you can see that there's another visual glitch, and it doesn't want us to stand on this platform, but if you click it, it won't push us back like it looks like it should. It turns to the right like we need it to. And you're actually done with the plane. You turn left by pressing the right lever, turn right by pressing the left lever, and you can go straight by pressing them both. It's pretty cool. And I'm really proud that I managed to figure this out. It was fun. And it actually really makes me want to get Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm pretty sure this is what you do with a lot of the building mechanics. You can see me here messing with the plane, showing you how it can turn left, right, how to go straight, and all that stuff. But now, I want to show you how I took these fundamental ideas and I applied them into creating an even better, just beautiful ship. And I'm really proud of myself for this one. It took a lot of tries though, because foundations kept collapsing under the weight of the ship. So I had to make it float before finishing the product. So, what we have going on here is this massive ship that took a lot of balloons to get up in the air and to balance. We got a bed here because I designed this to be a functioning flying base. So you need to go somewhere to get resources. Boom, you have this whole base with all of these stations. You can collect as many resources as you need, and you'll have plenty of storage and tools necessary to just get anything. Now, I'm going to show you how it works. So, on the back, attached to the main base of this ship, we have a lot of large thrusters. You flick this lever, and it will just fly straight. I needed a lot of power to just push it forward. Now, what we have here are double-stacked, unattached dynamic foundations that will turn the ship. It's slow, but for a ship this big, and just to be able to turn without having to worry about juggling switches, it's really nice. So, just add some notes. To make sure that the top layer was attached to the bottom, I put a pillar level with the top layer of foundation, dynamic foundations, and put a Lego piece to connect them to make sure the top layer of the ship and the bottom layer of the ship are connected. Also, you don't have to have these thrusters to make the ship turn. You can actually physically push them as long as always gotta make sure they're not connected. But you can physically push them. It just takes forever, so I thought, why not make it automated? So, those are the fundamentals of how to make the vehicles. Have fun with it. There's a lot of possibilities. You just gotta make sure things aren't connected. So, have fun, enjoy yourself, and get to learning.